Yep, really, really, really nice. Tail fill level 1000, perfect. And you're just peeling them down. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back again to another episode of The World's Worst Fishing. I'm your host, Chris Jones, and what a fun video this is. I love that I say that most videos, because I think most videos are fun. At least I have fun out here doing them. This video today is going to be really special because this mold has been really requested a lot. It's been requested just kind of out in the bait community, and people have messaged me a lot saying, hey, are they going to do this one? Are they going to do this one? Are they going to come out with this? And ask and you shall receive. Here is the new AI injection tube mold. This is the triple dipper, and it has the same internal spline as the crappie tube mold that we did not long ago. I have not shot this mold yet, so you're going to see my very first run at it, and we're gonna use it and learn it together. And I've got 3 colors in mind that I want to do. We're going to do a single color, a dual injection, and then a triple injection color. Yeah, let's get into it. We'll look at some details, and we'll get started. This one's going to be awesome. Buckle up. You're not going to want to miss it. Okay, here it is. Let's check it out. Yeah, looking good. Still nice and shiny. So this was sort of the final version of the test molds. So this is the exact version of the mold you'll get. This was just the final test mold of it. So we are pretty privileged to have that. It's sort of the first of its kind of the final version. And yeah, there it is. Yep. Yep, 4-inch triple. Okay, so you can see it's got a really nice taper to the body. The widest point of the diameter is exactly 5/8, which is the diameter of your injection port. So if you have any injection mold at home, you'll kind of know how wide that port is, which will sort of give you a reference as to the size of the mold. So for example, like here's my thumb, pointer. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely beautiful. It's sort of a top injection, and here's what makes the magic happen. Those right there. You might recognize this piece from the crappie tube video. Well, here's its big brother in a 4-inch tube. So yeah, look at that. That's absolutely incredible. As you can see, very wide body. You're going to get lots of meat. And I really cannot wait to get into this. We're basically going to, do the same process as the crappie tube. We're going to oil up these splines here and start going to work. And here is another fun fact about this mold: $189 for this 4 cavity. That's an incredible price. Anyone who's kind of familiar with these style of molds will know right away that this is an incredible price for this mold. So yeah, there are most of the details that we need to know. Now it's just a matter of getting some plastic in them. So we're going to go mix up some dead-on plastics here, and of course this is a tube. I'm going to use craw tube blend and see how I like it. I think you want a nice firm plastic, so that's what we're going to be using. And time to get started. Okay, so same as before, we've got to lubricate the splines, and there's probably better ways to do this, but we're just going to douse them in worm oil and then just sort of work that worm oil in, and I think that will do just fine. Okay, here's something you haven't seen me do in a while, is add color to cold plastic. So when I'm using this chameleon dye, that's the only way I can really get it to work right. If I add it to hot plastic, it kind of clumps up and makes these little clumps, and it doesn't matter how much I shake the pigment. I've got like 3 or 4 screws in there, and it just doesn't do it. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright, that should be about 45 drops. Alright, and then we're going to add 2 drops of black just to give it a little bit darker of a body. So yeah, that's a weird thing about that pigment. I'm curious if anyone else has that problem, because a lot of people are running Lureworks Chameleon. It's one of the best pigments I think money can buy. Incredible effect, as you're about to see. But yeah, I can't get it to not clump. It doesn't matter how much I shake it. If I add it to hot plastic, it clumps every time. So we're adding it to cold. Alright. And this is 1 measuring cup of plastic, so about 2.5 minutes, and we'll be back. Alright, now we're just going to add some black flake for some texture. Again, we're going to start simple, just a single solid color pigment. Just a single color here. Although it is pretty. See how it looks like totally brown, but then, oh, it's purple. That's why these morph colors are so awesome. And we're going to be using another morph color later in this video when we make a blue crawl laminate. We're going to be using the Dead On Blue Crawl. Yeah, look at that. Really cool. Alright, here we go. First time. Alright, here we go. We're just going to kind of go slow and steady. Hold a little bit of pressure. There again. This is our first time, so I don't know if you really have to shoot it quick or hold lots of pressure to get the, all the splines to fill in. We're going to learn together. But if it's anything like the crappie tube mold, then it shoots really easy. So I've already seen a few of the test pictures, and they were pulling off some great colors and laminates up there at AI Shop. So I'm confident we can do the same, and we'll see how this turned out here in just a minute. Okay, new mold. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Alright. Sorry, it's a little, my hands are slippery with all the oil. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on, we got it. There we go. Make sure everything's kind of loose. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look. Yeah, not bad. I'd say we probably got the tails 95% filled. You can see a few of them there came up a smidge short. As the mold probably gets hotter, as we do a few more shots, I would expect that to fill in maybe a little bit better, but hey, I'm very happy with those. Yeah. It's amazing how much worm oil is everywhere. There's probably a better way to do this. Some of YouTube guys, you can probably use like a spray adhesive or something, or you can even dip like a little paintbrush in worm oil and really brush it into those grooves without just making such a mess. But me, I'm not that smart. Let's go ahead and just get one. We'll go with this one. Let's just get one out. Let's go ahead and cut it. Yeah, let me, it's like I don't know how hard to twist it. Yeah, let me figure this out real quick. And here we have another one. Slide her on off. Yeah. There it is. It almost looks like green pumpkin and purple all at the same time. Yep, really, really, really nice. Alright, now let's move on to something a little crazier, color-wise. I'm going to start with some Dead On Plastics Blue Crawl. What a gorgeous color that is. Alright, oops. And then the other side is going to be sort of a charcoal gray. So we're maybe going to do 2 drops of black, 2 drops of white, then maybe add some white pearl and just see if we can sort of get a blue crawl with a smoky gray pearl side going, and see how we like that. We'll probably add a few flakes. Yeah, that's pretty. Look at blue crawl. Oh, isn't that incredible? You don't even have to alter it. It is fun to alter it, but it's so good by itself. Yeah, sort of a molten crawl is what I'm going for. A lot of blue craws. They have a lot of grays in them. So, you know, we have sort of that blue-brown on one side and then a gray on the other, which might look really awesome. So we'll just kind of do a little drizzle test here. Yeah, that's looking pretty gnarly, actually. Yeah, you can kind of see it down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a drop or two of black to the blue crawl. Probably just 2 drops. And then I might actually add a drop of blue, just to blue it a little bit. Alright. And then we'll probably add some flakes and call it a day. So what I'm wanting to do is maybe some small blue flake on the blue crawl side. But not a lot, just for some texture. Then maybe some small silver flake on the silver side. And then some of that black medium flake on each side. Alright, laminate time. So I just got off the phone with Josh and Gary, and they said to shoot it really fast. You don't have to force pressure, but shoot it really fast. And they actually recommended that I don't oil the tail portion of the splines. So we're definitely going to try a couple new things and troubleshoot this sort of on camera. You're going to get to see the journey of learning the mold. So here we go. Since this has to go through a blending block, we're going to do it super fast. Yeah. That was about the fastest laminate I've ever shot. Okay, so here's our first shot with the laminate, and look at this color. Isn't that nice? You can see we got the tails to fill in actually better than we did with the first run of the chameleon back there. So yeah, definitely all in one. Zoom, fast does it. Fast with hot plastic, they said. So yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I really like that. Just to look at how those colors work together. Isn't that nice? So yeah, I'm actually really happy with these. So let's go ahead. I already snipped them at the runner there. Yep, they look like little lollipops. Beautiful color. Look how natural that is. Alright, we'll meet you right back. Yeah, beautiful. Check these out. Look at the colors here. Oh yeah. So nice. Look at that. Has that sort of nice molten blue crawl about it. Alright, so after talking with Josh and Gary, they recommend only lubricating this part where the body sits on there, and that you can actually take your thumb and just run it down like this to pop up those edges, and then you can just kind of work it off. What they were telling me was, in all of their testing, because this is so much longer, right, than say the tails on the skillet crappie tube, which are only this long, that the twist doesn't work as well, and that you'll actually twist and break the tails, like trying to twist too much. So we're going to try it their way, and we're just going to kind of lightly brush, you know, just this part with some worm oil, and try it that way. So here comes, I guess, round 2 with the blue crawl laminate. All right, here we go, round 2. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Tail fill level 1000. Perfect. Look at that. Does not get any better. Alright, so get that plastic hot, about 340, 350 degrees, and just like they said, shoot it all in a second or less. Just zoom. Fast, 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 fast. You're injecting it fast, but you're not injecting it hard, as in you're not continuing through and holding lots of pressure. As you can see, we were able to inject fast to get all the tails to fill, but we weren't forcing it, therefore we don't have any flashing. So we sort of hit that happy medium, And that's definitely what you want to keep in mind, is fast but not hard. So shoot it fast and light and don't force it. And then I think you'll get it. So what Gary was talking about, and my thumbs are still a little worm oily. Yeah. Okay, I think he was just talking about just working it like this. Just starting to work it from the top. Yeah. And you're just peeling them down. Okay. Yeah. And what I think this does is prevent you from messing it up, twisting it, because you might like tear it a little bit. So just because these tails are longer, there's just more going on here, right? Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. Yep. And then because we oiled the part with the body, we should be able to do this right here. Perfect. Oh yes, that is absolutely the way to do it. So thanks to Josh and Gary at AI for doing all the testing for us. That they can show us how to do this. There it is. Alright, so we're about to move on to the triple injector color. And whew, that's going to be a good one. But yeah, so thoughts on the mold so far. It makes the prettiest tube I've seen. Man, just how clean the tails come out, to me, makes all the difference. Absolutely gorgeous, perfect almost every time. And what really gets me is I was actually making it too hard on myself, too complicated. The mold actually works easier than I was making it. You know, I was doing all this over oiling it and, you know, trying to figure out the tails, and it's no, just oil the top part of the rod and run it lightning fast. And I think you're gonna get great results nearly every time. Maybe if you work in a really cold shop, you know, you got to get it warmed up. But yeah, that's just really funny that I was like totally making it too hard. The mold actually is simpler, so that's actually a great thing. So yeah, just follow those instructions, and I think it's going to work great. So now we're going to shoot for a triple laminate. Ooh, wish me luck. Okay, moment of truth, here we go. The color build on this was too long to show, and I just didn't want this video to run away, so here we go. Alright, let's lock and load, and okay, hopefully we got that in there. And if you're new here to the channel at Worlds vs. Fishing, and you're like, what the heck is a triple injector and how does it work? It is 3 injectors allowing you to do this. It funnels all 3 colors together and allows you to shoot a triple laminate in a fishing lure. Pretty neat. So that is how that works. Well, there we go. Would you believe it? We got this baby to fill with the trip injector. Okay, let's get one out. Yeah, look at that. You can see you've got that green pumpkin. Sorry, that's out of focus. To blue to white. Oh, look at that. Yes. Look at that. Sorry guys, I'm looking at the bait and not my camera. Look at that. That is incredible. There it is. Alright. Well, we got it once. We are going to quit while we are ahead. Little dimple there. That's probably from just how fast and hot I'm having to do this. I think even more so with the triple injector. I really pushed it hard, guys, not gonna lie. Just because I knew the plastic had such a long path to get through here before it even started in the mold, much less made it all the way down here. The dual injector and single, much simpler. You're not gonna have any problem. You're not gonna be guessing if it's gonna work. You know, the triple injector, is kind of for those novelty colors. But I really, really wanted to make it work today. Look at that. Just look at how it laid the color in there. Oh my gosh. Oh, gorgeous. All right. Well, so we're going to go ahead and get a few of these off. Yeah, this is definitely the way. See this, guys? I'll show this to you one more time doing it like this. Yep. Yeah. Just peel it down. Comes off nice and easy. There it is. That is how you want to do that. Holy smoke. That's just too good to be true. Alright, so we have a little tank test set up here, and y'all are gonna laugh. I cut down a branch and made myself a fishing pole so that we can get some tube footage. Oh, look at those tails. Yeah, baby, that's already looking cool. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We've just got it rigged up on basically a tube jig head. It's not the best tube jig head. I kind of had to make something work, but this is your basic way to rig a tube. So yeah, let's get her in the water. Very nice. Isn't that cool? I love how it doesn't fall straight down. It kind of moves a little bit. Kind of glides almost. Yeah, that's really neat. Pretty cool. Yeah, you can see the tail. All the tails there. Oh, we're out of focus. Sorry, this is actually really hard to do this and film. Very cool. That's really fun. My little fishing rods turning out well, I'd say. Yeah. But yeah, as for the rigging, it's just an internal jig head. You sort of pop the eye out there and let the hook come out the bottom. You know, there's a lot of ways to rig these. You can rig them on a drop shot. You can rig it weedless. But this is sort of your real simple way to do it. Uh-oh, got some dogs barking. But yeah, there it is. All right, everybody, there it is. That is the triple dipper AI injection tube on the spindle. Yeah, super fun. I really like how long the tails are. To me, it's just a really nice, I think, proportionate feature, and you get a lot. I feel like you get a lot of tail volume. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I feel like there's more tail volume on this 4-inch tube than the 4-inch tubes where I cut the tail. Now, I don't know if there actually is less volume, but it just seems a little fuller. And I really enjoyed making these today. I don't make tubes a lot, so whenever I do, it's always a blast. And those were super fun. And you know, it was interesting there at the beginning. Like I mentioned, I was overthinking it a little bit. I was actually making it too hard. The mold is easier to use than I expected it to be going in. You know, I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to really inject it a certain way, and maybe the mold has to be preheated. I'm gonna have to oil the splines a lot, similar, you know, to how you would the crappie tube. And it actually turned out, no, it's easier than that. You only need to oil part of the spline and shoot it hot and fast. And hey, that was the way to go once I was told that. So that is definitely what I recommend you doing. And I hope y'all enjoyed a little bit of test tank footage. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can say. Excuse me. An awesome tube. The only other thing I'll add is that they are working on the double dipper version, which is basically going to be the same mold, the same tube, but with a little bit thinner diameter body. So definitely be on the lookout for this one. This is the triple dipper. They are working on the double dipper, which will be the same mold concept. So that will be coming down the pipe probably pretty shortly. If I know Josh, I'm sure he's got it drawn up, and they'll probably be testing those very soon. So in any event, let me know down in the comments below which one was your favorite. Did you like, there we go. You can't really see them. Did you like the single color chameleon? Did you like our blue crawl laminate? or did you like our triple laminate, sort of a more bluegill? You know, and I basically took Okeechobee craw, you know, color, and added that third element, that white pearl, which to me kind of gave it a bluegill look. So let me know in the comments below. We'll see y'all in the next one.